ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am QBC143, but you can also call me Caress, and I'm back with another eyeshadow palette review. Today I will be reviewing the ABH and Alyssa Edwards palette. As you can see, the look is already done, so it was a rough one. That's all I'm gonna say. It was rough. Nonetheless, as you can see, I made it work. Now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know my foundation shade is off. Like, yeah, it's definitely off. It's too light. I know, y'all, I know. But when I tell y'all, I went through so much stress filming this video. And I even said in the video, I don't care how crazy I look in the end, I am posting this video. I did not go through all of this to not post this video. So it's getting posted. I know my foundation shade is off. I know. Alright, you guys, so here we have the palette. She is super cute. I love this pink. I love the eyes on the front. Like, this is cute. I like it. So this, let me take the brush out. It comes with the same old standard brush. And this is what the palette looks like. So when this palette first came out, I was none the wiser. I had no clue about this palette because at that time, I was not shopping for makeup. I was not in the makeup stores. I was not on YouTube. I was on YouTube, but I wasn't watching any beauty channels. So I didn't even know about this palette. But I was on Anastasia's website a couple weeks ago, just browsing through, and I saw this palette, and I was like, wow, when did this come out? I love how it has neutral shades, cool tone shades, and warm tone. Like, it pretty much has everything. And another thing that I like is that it's majority matte shades, which is, like, I like that. So it's a lot of shades to work with in the crease. Now, I kind of have this idea of what I want to do. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to zoom y'all in and we're going to get started. All right. So first things first, of course, we're going to prime our lids. So I'm going to use the P. Louise Rumor Base number 2. And this is a really light base for my skin tone. But that's what I want because I really want these shades to pop on my lid. Y'all, I really hope this look turns out how I'm envisioning it in my head. Alright, so I'm going to take this dome-shaped dense brush to blend out the eyeshadow base. And I'm going to make sure to not take this base all the way up to my brow bone. That was a mistake I made. And so that there's not a harsh line right here on the edge, I'm going to make sure I blend it further down. Alright, and normally with any other eyeshadow base, I would like take a translucent powder and set the base all along my transition area. I am going to take some translucent powder, but I'm only going to set like the very outer edge of this base. I'm not going to go all the way on the entire transition area, and putting the powder around the outer edge is just going to make sure it blends out really well. I'm going to go in with the Supreme right here. Hopefully it's focusing on the palette and not on my eyeball over here. Alright, so I'm taking that on a fluffy I'm taking that on a fluffy blending brush. This is the Morphe M505 brush. I'm just going to put this a little higher than my actual crease, because y'all know the deal with my eyes. Like, I have hooded lids, so I do have to bring my shadows up way higher. So right now I'm really just patting this color into the position I want it in. I'm coming all the way in my inner corner with it. For this look, I want a round shape. So I'm gonna form that round shape on the lid. So now I'm going to start going along the edge to do circular motions to blend this out. All right, that looks really good. What y'all think so far? So now I'm going to take the color Unicorn Tribe, which is this mauve shade right here, MAC 217 brush. So it's still fluffy, but it's a lot smaller and shaped different than the first brush. So it's really going to get into my crease. So I'm just going to put that shade right below the first shade. There's a lot more kickback in the palette with this shade for some reason. So again, I'm really just placing it where I need it before I blend it out. All right, so now I'm going to start to buff this shade out and blend it into the first shade. Once you blend this shade out, it actually looks a little more on like the pinky side. It doesn't look as dark as it does in the palette. It's really pretty though. Woo, woo, woo. So I pretty much got zero kickback with the first shade, but then you see with that second shade, I don't know if you can see it, but if you can't see it, I'm telling you, there's a lot more kickback in the palette, but no big deal. So far, zero fallout on my face, so I'm good. So now I'm going to take the color Believe right here, this gorgeous purple, and I'm taking this on a MAC 221 brush. Very small blending brush. This is going to get right in the crease where I need it. So I'm just going right below the previous shade. Just going to put it there first. Yo, this color, do y'all see this? Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna blend it. Hold up now. Something weird is happening. I'm getting a gap right here for some reason. Can y'all see that? Oh snap. I'm having flashbacks. See, this is exactly what that Subculture palette was doing. Now, I did not have this issue at all with the Jackie palettes, so I was hoping that those days were behind us with the Anastasia palettes, but as you can see, alright, I'm going to try and work with it. I'm going to try. I'm not going to do like I did with the Subculture palette. I'm not going to let it get the best of me. I'm going to keep on pushing. This line here is not blending out. Then the shadow is just not even sticking right here in this area. And then I'm sure this down here isn't going to blend out either. Even though I plan on cutting the crease, so what's on my lid really doesn't matter. But, man, we was doing so good. I mean, this line is not blending out for nothing. It's not budging. It is not going anywhere. It's like, I'm here to stay. I'm going to try something different on this other eye. So first of all, as you can see, I have started to crease. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the base. I'm going to try an eyeshadow blending technique that has been trending for a really long time. I've just never done it myself. And I'm going to see if I have a better outcome. Okay, so for this eye, I'm going to work backwards. So I'm going to start with the purple Believe. Alright, so now I'm going to take Unicorn Tribe. And I'm going to go along the edge of this Believe. And try and blend out the edges. So we're just working backwards, which, like I said, I see a lot of beauty influencers and makeup artists doing this. Okay, now at least doing it this way, it seems like I'm not having the issue where the shadow is disappearing. There's no gap. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the Supreme and go along the outer edge of Unicorn Tribe. For some reason, they do perform a lot better if you blend going up. I'm just gonna go to the black. So right here, black, which is called Beast. And I'm gonna take the littlest, the tiniest amount. And Lord, please, please be with me. Okay, I'm not having that issue. There's no separating, there's no gap. The black seems to be blending well, so that's a good thing. I am going very light, very little at a time. And I am taking this black all the way in the inner corner. Alright, you guys, so I'm about to cut the camera off, take this mess off, do it over, get these eyes on one accord, and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so after much work, I got both eyes looking pretty much the same, close enough. I did the same exact thing that I did on this eye where I worked backwards, and as you see, I do not have the gap, and the color is blended pretty well. Just not what I'm used to. So yeah, I think I'm ready to go ahead, cut the crease, honey, because this turned out to be more than I bargained for, okay? So I'm gonna take the same base that I used to prime my lid, and I'm gonna use my MAC 195 brush to cut the crease. Child, this is stressful. The creases are cut. I gotta catch my breath because I swear for God I didn't breathe the whole time I was doing them. Whew. And if any of y'all watching this right now and you talking about, oh, but her left one is a little high, girl, I'll come through that camera. You better hush. You better just ignore it. Now, let's carry on. So I'm gonna go in with headliner, which is this white shade. Pretty much use this to set the P. Louise base. This color is not packing on too well. This white just does not want to stick. Now I'm going to take that Unicorn Tribe shade I used, blend this into the white. Now I'm going to take Believe and pray that it don't act stupid. And I'm applying it, as y'all see, I'm applying these shades at like an angle here. And then lastly, I'm going to take the black. Honestly, this is not the best black shadow I've ever used. It's kind of coming off like grayish kind of. And it's really not sticking at all. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go in with a little bit of gel liner. Pat some of this gel liner on first so that the black shadow can stick to it. I feel like with this white shadow you would definitely need to use a white base underneath. The NYX eyeliner jumbo liner pencils or whatever in the color Milk, like you would need that for this white because it's a super patchy. I'm gonna add some glitter because I'm just not feeling the patchiness of the white. So I'm gonna take this glitter here. It's like a white iridescent. It kind of reflects pink. It kind of reflects green, which I'm not crazy about, but it's really the only glitter I have other than silver that would do. And I just really don't want to do silver. I'm gonna take some Duo brush on lash glue right along the crease first. Just gonna stick it on. And this glitter is from, I believe I got this glitter from Sally Beauty Supply. I might just leave it right there, just like how I have it, just along the crease line. I was not planning on using glitter at all. Y'all know how I feel about glitter. And if you don't, if you're new to my channel, I hate glitter. I love how it looks, I just don't like dealing with it. Alright y'all, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do my face on camera. I'm going to take my Becca Ever Matte Primer, prime my T-zone, and my Lancome La Base Pro for the rest of my face. Alright, so I'm going to be using two foundations today. I used them in a previous video. So the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation in the color Mocha, and then my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the color Deep Amber. I'm just going to mix these. I'm going to use my Morphe M439 brush to blend my foundation in. And to conceal and highlight, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and my LA Girl Pro Concealer. The Shape Tape is in the color Deep and the LA Girl is in Toffee. I might just use the Tarte Shape Tape today. I'll add very little of the LA Girl. And I'm using a Real Technique sponge to blend the concealer out. Alright, I'm going to set my highlighted areas with my usual. Y'all already know what it is. I shouldn't even have to say it. But in case there's anyone new watching, it's Midnight Banana and Topaz powders mixed together. I just mix it together in this jar. If my makeup looks crazy in the end, or no matter how terrible this video turns out, if it does, I'm still going to post it because, honey. And I'm going to contour with my Anastasia foundation stick in the shade Cool Earth. And I'm going to blend it out with my Morphe E8 brush. Let me do my jawline first, because for some reason I always forget when I do like cream contour. I'll put the contour under the jawline, but then I forget to blend it out. It never fails, y'all. I just take my foundation brush and just go right over that contour. Make sure it's not too harsh. I'm going to set my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. I don't think I mixed my foundation correctly. I don't know. It's just everything seems so off today. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to set the contoured areas with my Black Radiance pressed powder in Ebony. And this is my Sigma F05 brush. Alright you guys, so unfortunately my camera cut off. I just went ahead, finished everything, because at this point, what I did was I did my liner, put on some lashes. I did my lower lash line. I did the exact same colors on my lower lash line as I did up in the crease. Oh, my inner corner, I used the white shade, the headliner. For my brow bone, I mixed together headliner and Inspire, so this gold color right beside the white. I kind of mixed those together to do a brow bone highlight. It looks okay. All the products I used on my face, I will have those down in the description box, as well as what's on my lips. which is nothing fancy. I'm really not even crazy about it, but like I said, I'm over it. I made it work. I made it work. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so what are my thoughts on this palette? So yeah, it gave me some problems, as y'all saw, but I did figure out the solution to the problem. So from now on, when I use this palette, I know to blend up, go in with the darker shades first and then blend up. The pigmentation is amazing. The white, you definitely need to use a white base underneath. I used the P. Louise base in number 2, but for that white to have really popped, I needed to use, I think 0 is like white. Hold on. I can't even remember what I was saying. Obviously you can tell I'm not as pleased with this palette as I was with the Jackie Aina palette. I feel like with the Jackie palette, I could use my normal everyday eyeshadow blending technique and I had no issue. With this, I'm gonna have to use a totally different technique that I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not used to it. I can adjust. Do I recommend the palette? I mean, I wouldn't not recommend it. If you watched the video, you saw the issues I had. So, you know, just take the tips I've given you and you should be fine. So I guess I would recommend it. I want to give it a fair chance. I feel like with the Subculture palette, I just stopped filming dead in the middle of the video. I didn't even finish it. I just wiped it off my face and I went on about my business. I returned the palette straight to Anastasia and I got my money back. But I'm gonna give this palette a fair shot. I made it work today. I want to use it in future videos to do a lot more simple looks. I know this is not an everyday look. Hopefully this video was not frustrating for you ladies to watch as it was for me to film. I just had so many interruptions, so many mishaps. Like, this has been, you guys, just pray for me. That's I really hope you ladies enjoyed this video and I hope you got something out of the tutorial, even though it was kind of a hot mess. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, even though YouTube be tripping sometime, and even when people hit the notification bell, they still don't notify nobody. But hit the notification bell and hopefully YouTube will notify you whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this palette. Follow me on all my social medias. Those links will be down below in the description box, as well as all the products that I use on my face. Remember I said that. So check the description box if you want to know what products I put on my face. Until next time, ladies. Have a blessed day. Bye. Oh, child, I need a drink. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop right there. This look is stressing me out. Can y'all tell I'm over it? Oh, okay. Oops. Ow! Oh, ow! No, I hurt my foot. Just let me finish this video before it kills me. What is it called? What is it called? The P. Louise base. I don't show out. Don't be talking about. Child, at this point, I need a nap and a drink.